Hey, welcome. I'm going to do a longer video here, just kind of do everything at 1x speed. So I got a request for Emma from the Promised Neverland, and I looked her up and I found these two images that stuck out to me. So I'm going to try this pose on the left and then the color from the right. I don't know a lot about anime. I watched like some of the classics when I was in college way back when, so like I've seen Akira and Ghost in a Shell, and then I watched like Dragon Ball Z as a kid, but I don't do it much anymore. But I've done a couple of these requests now of anime, and it's pretty fun. I like doing it. Just a style that it's cool. I like trying. So I was just thinking about like where my channel has been and it's going, kind of doing all these requests recently, whereas I started with doing more like collages and doodling and just abstract stuff, and now I'm kind of like firmly in the like what's the opposite of abstract? Just the defined character realm, which didn't see that coming, but I don't know, I'm kind of just like rolling with it. I think it's fun to interact with people and do different requests and to just try different styles, even though I'm kind of keeping my sort of like my medium the same. Like I'm always doing watercolor and pen and that kind of thing, but like doing like realistic versus anime has been fun. So what prompted me to do the longer form, I've always been thinking about doing these. I've gotten a couple of requests to do them, but I talked to someone in person the other day. I was telling them about my channel, and they were saying how they like watercolor, but it's so like hard to control and loose, and it just brought back a memory of being younger and seeing watercolor, and I had like the just exact same thought. Like it's such a cool medium, but it's just the thought of like controlling it is like anxiety inducing or something like that. But I've changed, obviously. I kind of like backed my way into it too. Like I got these markers and I just try to mix them with water. I'm kind of just like stumbling my way into these things, and I'm just not really thinking about it. It's kind of like I remember growing up and having crushes on girls and just thinking about it too much, and I think that's why I'm doing it. Is I'm not thinking about controlling it that much. I'm just letting the watercolor do the watercolor thing, and I think it just looks good. It looks fine. It looks like it's what it's supposed to look like. But yeah, I think it's really cool. I think I'm just like gradually getting better at this. I'm trying to, like at times I feel like I'm doing too many things at once. I've got like figure drawing, and then I'm trying to do color and lighting and all that stuff. But I think it's easy to get caught up in trying to do everything right all the time, and I'm just trying to, I don't know, whatever comes out, and I'd be lying to you if some of the ones that I do, it's been hard for me to put them out there, or like, in the middle of these, sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I going to save this? But I'm just trying to stick with them, and I think I'm happy with them. It's just, it just sounds so cliche to say and be here and think about this, but I'm just kind of just doing the process. I'm just, whatever comes out. I'm just practicing and trying to enjoy it, and just trying to do art because I like art. So yeah, I don't know. I also don't really have a specific like direction in mind. Like the style is kind of just like coming to me as I just sort of try things, and it's evolving, and I don't really have any goals, or I don't know. I guess I like the process of getting better is really enjoyable to me. But at the same time, it can get away from you easily if you let it. If you just become, or I guess I can only speak for myself, but if you just become obsessed with this has to be better than the last one, or this has to be good enough, or that kind of thing, which, it's natural for me. Definitely I think about that a lot, but I'm trying to just make myself be okay with what comes out, or just not listen to the voice that is, that's not even the voice, but just like the thing that's comparing myself to others, or even like a past me. So yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, it's hopefully that gets easier as I just grow as an artist and keep doing this. And yeah, I think I'm definitely making progress. Like, I feel like these last maybe like 4 have been a big level up for me. Like, it started with doing the Eddie Brock Venom. That one, I was so happy with it when it was done. I just thought it looked like it looked 3D kind of, which is always something that I think all artists strive for, but I remember trying to do that a lot. And then I think the Doctor Who that I just did, I really like that one. That one was cool too, because after I did the drawing, I was really worried about it. I thought it didn't capture the likeness very well, but I kind of just stuck with it. And once I did the watercolor, I think it turned out really well. This one I think I feel like maybe like I went maybe a little bit too far with the black pen. I think I could have, for instance, like the hand is really helped by it, like defining the fingers really helps here, but I feel like the face, especially, like, I think it looks good right now. And then I think the black doesn't necessarily look not as good. I think it just flattens it a little bit, and it looked a little bit more like the form was a little bit better, I think, without the black pen. Like, maybe if I had just done like the hair and then left it, but I don't know. I still think it's pretty good. And then, so this one too, I was pretty worried about the background. It was kind of just like a solid block. I tried a couple of things. I tried to like incorporate some of the buildings from the previous image into them, but then I had this like white, like, I guess it's like a grease marker or something like that. I don't use it that often because it's like super thick, and it's hard to like, like when you're going in for these highlights, generally they're like, a super defined area, and this thing is like kind of clumsy. So but I feel like this one, I was like, okay, I can do this with the heads, like there's stars in the background, and I could do it there. So I pulled it out for that, and then I tried to get some more highlights on her too, and I think it came out pretty good. I think if I had maybe had this one back, I would have made Emma bigger, just like take up more of the composition. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just, TLDR, just having fun out here. I feel like an artist. It's nice. It's a good feeling. Like, I feel like I'm like trying things and adjusting, and it's been really cool to have people like, all the comments lately have been amazing. It's nice to see people look at the work and ask for stuff, and YouTube and TikTok have both been awesome. That's it for me. I really appreciate everybody and everything and the views, and we're out here trying, and I'll be back probably tomorrow. So if you have any more requests, let me know. I'm ready to try the next thing. All right, I'm out of here. See ya.